Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Miles Morales, The Ultimate Spider-Man, issue 1. And before I start talking about this issue, and yes, there will be a lot of spoilers with this issue, because there is a big cliffhanger, and I want to talk about it, so if you haven't read the issue, there are spoilers in this review. But before I start talking about this issue, I do want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 47, and that's the show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show. And here are those comics, those exclusive comics. We got The Woods, issue 1. Angel and Faith, season 10, issue 2. Real Heroes, issue 2. Grim Fairy Tales, issue 97. Madam Frankenstein, issue 1. Powerpuff Girls, issue 9. Detective Comics, issue 31. Iron Fist, The Living Weapon, issue 2. And The Wake, issue 8. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno, episode 47. But also, guys, if you want to go check out Media Madness, we have a commentary for The Vampire Diaries, season 2, episode 1 and 2. So I'll have that annotated also. But let's talk about Ultimate Comics Spider-Man, or now it's called Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man, issue 1. I was really looking forward to this issue. I didn't care for the other Ultimate titles at all. I think I'll be picking up issue 2 for the Ultimates just because I love the cast, I love the roster, but I did not like the story. And FF, I have to totally give up on. That was horrible. So I wasn't really nervous for this issue, even though those two series disappointed me. They were different creative teams that, you know, were handling the characters. But this is the same creative team that brought us the awesome Ultimate Comics Spider-Man that we know and love. So I wasn't nervous. I was really excited to read this. But really cool cover. I always love the covers for this series, and I was totally pumped for this because I love Miles Morales, love the Ultimate Comics Spider-Man run. So I was really excited. But let's see if I like the story. Let's see. So in this issue, we get to see a lot of different interactions. We get to see that Norman's still alive because of what's going on with S.H.I.E.L.D. and Captain America dying. Kind of reminds me of what happened in the movie. I was actually like thinking movie universe. I'm like, oh yeah, S.H.I.E.L.D.'s gone. I was like, no, wait, that's another thing. So S.H.I.E.L.D.'s not gone, but S.H.I.E.L.D. is broken here because of what's going on with Captain America. But Norman, he's still alive. We get to see that. That's finally revealed. And then we get to see that there's these spider twins. That's definitely more of a D story going on here. I'm sure they're going to be villains popping up once in a while, but there's other stories going on that this series has got to juggle before they tackle these spider twins. I think they're just introducing them for a future story. So we get to see that they're spider twins. Kate is actually important here too, because Miles is thinking of telling Kate that he's Spider-Man. He doesn't know if it's a good idea. Mary Jane, he goes to Mary Jane and say, hey, is this a good idea? And she's like, I don't know if it's a good idea, because like, she keeps like kind of changing her mind. And you can tell like in her facial expressions, like, I don't know if I wanted to know, but I think I'd been more angry if I didn't know, so tell her. Gonky, he doesn't really know what to think about it either, because he's like, hey, I'm the best friend. I'm the one who's supposed to know. So, but Miles seems like he's going to tell her. Also, we have the aftermath of his father leaving, just totally flat out leaving. I'm sure we're going to learn more about that, but there's some really good emotional beats here in this issue with the father. Him just going to Gonky's house and, you know, his mom taking care of, you know, not Gonky's mom, kind of taking care of both of them. So that's what's going on with that. And then we get the big cliffhanger. Those are all pretty much the stories going on. But our cliffhanger is he goes back to his house. He sees someone going in his house. And he's like, who are you? And again, spoiler alert, it's Peter Parker. Dun, dun, dun. So what do I think about this issue overall? And I'll talk about that cliffhanger, I promise you guys. What do I think overall? I really love this issue. I think, I was talking to Jay about this. He read it first. Like, this could be your pick of the week. And I was like, we'll have to see. I'm going to read it. So I'll tell you if it's my pick of the week. But yeah, you know, we talked about how Amazing Spider-Man 1 should have been something like this. I think it introduced the characters really well if you haven't been reading Spider-Man, but it also has a lot of story, a lot of juice in this title. And that's what I really liked about this issue. There's a lot of emotional beats. There's a lot of story going on. There's about maybe 4 stories going on that you know they're going to tackle in different times. Like the father story, the Kate Bishop story, which I really hope Kate ends up being like a superhero we don't know about, because he even mentions, like, how about she was a superhero and never told me? I think that would be a really nice spin if she was Hawkeye. I mean, she's Hawkeye in the regular universe, and maybe she never told Miles. I feel like that would be really cool to see in a different twist. Like, we know if she just reacts, there's 2 reactions she could have. It's like, oh, well, I hate that you're Spider-Man, or I can accept that. But there's not that reaction of like, I'm a superhero also. Like, that would be shocking to me. I would love to see that. And it makes sense. You know, it does make sense of who Kate Bishop is in the regular universe. Or she just says, hey, I want to be a superhero also. Who knows? But let's just say I want Kate to be Hawkeye in the Ultimate Universe. I love bringing Mary Jane here. You know, one thing I love about Miles Morales' series is that they know how to connect the Peter story to the Miles' story and just able to bring it into one universe. And they do that with Mary Jane. They obviously do that with the cliffhanger. They do that with bringing back Norman. So there's a lot of references to the death of Spider-Man. So let's just get to the elephant of the room. That ending, the cliffhanger, what did I think? I've been saying I don't really want to... I didn't want Peter to survive. I just felt like Death of Spider-Man is one of my favorite arcs of all time. So I love the story. And I've always said I think if he comes back to life, it wouldn't be as powerful. And also one thing I love about the Ultimate Universe is when people are dead, they stay dead. We have the regular universe where Peter could die 1 year and then be back. And I like that. So in my opinion, I don't know what I think about the ending. I thought it was a great cliffhanger. Like, I didn't expect... I mean... There's hints that it could have been Peter, so I can't say I didn't totally expect it, because I think we all kind of expected it. But I thought it was a really good cliffhanger for a first issue and a start of a story arc. But I don't think it's Peter. Honestly, I just feel like the way he is going into Miles' house, like, would Peter Parker of the Ultimate Universe even do that? I think if he was going to his own house, that would make sense, but why would he go into Miles' house? So I honestly think it's somebody else. I don't think it's Peter Parker. Maybe it's just me because I don't want it to be Peter Parker. I mean, I'd be okay if it is, like, whatever. I still think it's better that he died, but I don't know. I just have a gut feeling it's not him. That's my opinion of the whole situation. Again, I'm really torn about the ending. So, I'm going to give this issue 4.5 stars because I'm a little torn with the ending, but also because this was an awesome issue in general. I thought this was the best issue I read this week. Miles Morales is back. It has this discussion of, you know, people are going to disagree. You know, some people are not going to be happy that Peter's back. Some people are not going to think it's Peter. Some people are going to be extremely happy that Peter's back and maybe stop reading Miles because of it, because I know people that say that, which I would never do because I love Miles. But for me, I feel like with Peter's death, it was so powerful. But if he's back, I don't know. Like, it's a little torn in here. And are they going to make another series for him now that they just titled this Miles Morales the Ultimate Spider-Man? Why not just retitle it the Ultimate Spider-Man if they were planning this the whole time of Peter coming back? So yeah, I'm really curious about it. I'm really torn, but I really love the issue because I think this is going to have a wide discussion for everybody. And I love when comics can do that, where people can have different opinions of a comic and not just say, oh, that was awesome, oh, that sucked. I like it when there is an open discussion, an open forum, because the issue is kind of controversial in a way. But this is not controversial, it's just kind of could be 50-50 for people. So yeah, I'm going to give this 4.5 stars. This was my pick of the week. Really enjoyed the issue, and I thought this was a great first issue, and I can't wait for more Ultimate Comics Spider-Man to find out what's going on with this story arc, and I hope the Ultimates could get better, because it's like, that art needs to change, because I want to enjoy that series. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rad Situations, and don't forget to like my Facebook page, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.